Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. Now check this out, man. It feels like I have played through the entire game without y'all, because I went on a crazy side quest clearing spree, I guess you could say, that I kind of have to show you guys what state we are in right now. Take a look. You can see that I'm level 38 now. I have 50 street cred, which is maxed out. And the interesting thing that I want to show you guys is, let's take a look at the map. You can see I have a couple of yellow exclamation marks, which according to the legend is side jobs, right? But I have a feeling, I have an inkling that I have finished pretty much every side quest that I have available to me right now at this point in the game. And the way I can back that up is, if I hover over any given one of these exclamation marks, they will say pretty much the same fucking thing, right? You can buy a vehicle for 17,000. You can buy a vehicle for 62,000. You can buy a vehicle. Oh no, wait, that's heroes. That's what we gotta do that one. We gotta do that one, boys. 37,000. Buy a vehicle. Same. Pff, I ain't spending that much time to buy a fucking car, bro. Another one. Like, these are marked as side quests, but in reality, that one we have to do as well. But in reality, they aren't. I have no need for this many cars. I feel like you should have used another icon to represent these, because it's very tough for me to. I don't know how I would decipher this one from this one. You know, how can I easily at a glance see what side quests I actually have to finish? And I probably cut out more than I should have. And listen, these blue ones, these assault in progress or reported crime, suspected organized crime activity, these are good to really raise your street cred. But since I'm maxed out, it kind of doesn't have any purpose other than, you know, getting gear, dismantling them for components, or getting gear, selling them, or getting gear, and on the off chance upgrading what I have. But it's very fucking unlikely. Now, what I heard, what I read, was that if you play on a higher difficulty, you earn more experience. Now, the game could have chosen to do this another way. There's no winning for CD Projekt Red in this matter. You could have given me less experience because I chose to play on a higher difficulty. But since you chose to do it this way, all these assault in progress missions are kind of redundant and useless to me. Because I don't care. I mean, what difference does it make for me to go from level 38 to 50? I mean, I guess I could pump some perk points into the last stat, but I think my character is pretty set in its ways right now. It feels okay. I don't really feel any urgency to do these quests. But enough. We've spoken for like damn near 5 minutes and we haven't done shit. But if we take a look at what we have to do right now, if we take a look at our journal, right? We have a couple of side quests or side jobs that I want us to do together. Specifically, these were the ones that maybe I could have kept on camera, but there was a weird thing about this game. Once you start doing a chain of side quests, like you're running to one icon, knocking it out, and it goes so swiftly, so efficiently, you feel like, okay, there is another icon nearby, I'll just race over to that one, knock that one out, and suddenly it's fucking midnight and you've been playing for 5 hours. So I kind of took these out in a very quick succession. But I want to at least show you guys, or I want us to experience what happens when we turn this quest into its conclusion, so to speak. But there were some funny moments with these ones. Like, for example, there was this suicidal Delamain taxi car, right? It was threatening to commit suicide by driving off the cliff. And in true Karagol Gaming fashion, I tried to like edge my way towards it to the point where I kind of bumped it further in to the cliff. It didn't fall, but once everything was said and done, I was like, okay, I've gotten my experience, I've got my rewards. I'm gonna push the motherfucker off. It's not like it's important NPC, right? I don't think that NPC will play a large role in what will happen later in the game. So, you know, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. So, what I did was, I put my car in reverse, you know, fixed my sights on the motherfucker, was already dangling on the cliff, revved my engine, started accelerating, put that bitch on the fifth. And as I was making my way towards it, right before impact, this game, how should I put this? This game pulled a proper Cyberpunk 2077 move, and the fucking car despawned right in front of my eyes. So right before impact, the car disappears, and I end up with me and my car, we're driving off the fucking cliff. I find myself on the bottom of the ocean, trying to process what the fuck just transpired. I wish I could have caught that moment. But whatever, man. We're not gonna cry over spilt milk. I think, all in all, I felt like this chain of side quests, it was kind of poorly paced. Because if you give someone like me all these options, then I'm gonna fucking do them. And if I do them, suddenly, we're at a situation where... Is that smooth? It says 60. I don't trust you, sir. We're at a situation where I'm like... endgame ready, and I haven't even met Takemura for the first fucking time in Act 2. You know what I mean? But whatever. We're gonna make a little jump cut here because I didn't realize I was so far away from Delamain HQ. But we're basically going to rejoin once we get back to that so we can conclude the epistrophe side quest. Alright, be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's see what we got, man. Every single car has been guided back to this place. Another thing I have a gripe about, but maybe I'll save that to the end of the game,
Hello, sir.
banter.
I forgot to remind you to return the scanner. If you happen to have it on your person, I'd ask you please place it back.
I don't remember. Where the fuck is this?
You've accounted for all my lost items. Allow me to express my gratitude for your assistance.
Felt like a scavenger hunt for a range of your mood swings. You're more complex than I thought.
Yes. Well, I've sent the final installment of your fee. Truly, I thank you once again.
That's it?
How'd your personality fracture anyway? And why?
Ah, that is the question. I'm looking into it, but still know little more than you do, I fear.
Thanks. Pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. I look forward to doing so again in the future. A pleasant day to you.
Is that it? I don't have to go back here? I guess that's it. But since we are here, I guess I could give my little rant about one of the gripes I don't really enjoy with this game. Let me set the scene, right? Imagine you received a side job, a side gig, right? Where it says you have to break into a funeral home, if you will. You have to steal a shard, or you have to steal a document or something. You have to do it quietly. But as you try to leave the place, you alert a couple of baddies, right? So you will have these red marked enemies on your minimap. But once you run away a certain distance, the minimap goes back to normal, everything dies down, whatever, right? So my gripe with this is, a few hours after that incident happened to me, I was doing the Delamain taxi missions, where one of the cars, it just lost the will to drive itself back to the headquarters, so I had to jump into the driver's seat and drive it here, slowly mind you. At some point, I hadn't even seen this funeral home, right? This was a couple of sessions later, many hours later. All of a sudden, I see my minimap with a red border going into a combat mode, right? And I'm driving the Delamain taxi. And all of a sudden, I see two motherfuckers shooting toward my direction. And as I pull up to the headquarters to finish the side quest, I see those motherfuckers still running towards me. They followed me and keep shooting at me. So in my mind, I'm like, how did you guys know? We weren't even on the same fucking block when you guys got aggroed. How did you guys know that I was driving the Delamain taxi and you guys got aggroed instantly? And they fucking killed me, so I had to spawn like a kilometer away again and drive back slowly because the fucking trash car just stalled the car, stopped the car if I went over 60 miles per hour, whatever the fuck it is. So I had to preemptively stop a block before that, go out, ice those two, jump back in the car, and then drive to the Delamain HQ in order for me to finish it. Otherwise, the same fucking thing would have happened unless I killed them first. Rant over, okay? 13 minutes. Rant over, okay? Now, we're not gonna meet with Takemura. Instead, here's what we're gonna do. Journal. Heroes. Let's do it. Is it far away? Oh. The fuck do you mean a kilometer? I got this. Also, cars don't give a fuck. As a pedestrian, they will run you the fuck over. At least they will run over me. But if I'm in a car, they will wait forever and a day. No issues. Here we go. What episode is this? 8? I feel like I'm almost done with the game. There's basically only side quests now. I have like 2 cyber psycho missions remaining. I haven't been able to decipher where they are or if they unlock at a later stage. Maybe they are hidden between all of those fucking... I have double jump, bitch. Maybe they are hidden between all of those car ads, vehicle ads. But I don't know. I wanted to do this last episode, but I kind of forgot about it.
V, nice to see you.
You too, mama.
Oye, sit. Sit. You want a beer?
Certainly.
Wouldn't mind one.
Eh?
Salud.
Salud.
A lot of time has passed. How you been?
It's lukewarm, ma. I'm hanging in there, you know what I mean?
Hanging in there somehow.
Somehow. You could have come over for dinner. Nuestra casa es tu casa. But okay. We put it behind us. I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
What is an ofrenda? No offense.
Ofrenda. What's that exactly?
Friends and family. We gather to celebrate the departed. Our memories of them. And we bring things they loved in life and might need in the after.
Sure, some beer'd be at the top of Jackie's list.
And there will be beer.
Let me help you out. Anything I can do?
Gracias, mi cielo. But I will manage. It's enough you come to say goodbye.
Of course.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket, that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niño. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all there.
Garage.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
You won't mind me digging through his stuff?
No, mijo. He's gone and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that.
I admire you.
The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo.
Ahí te veo. Let's do that right now.
Ivy.
Misty! What you doing, man?
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10. 26 now. If anything was gonna happen, it wouldn't have taken this long.
What you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gonk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna sit? Catch up?
Yeah.
Hardly gonk at all. Just, well, human.
I guess.
I don't wanna trigger memories that, you know.
You know each other long?
Half our lives. Grew up in the same streets. Saw each other a lot, but just never got together.
Till a year back.
Yeah. Best darn year of my life.
Jack talked about you a lot. Always saying how much you meant to him.
Did he really say that? I bet he used different words.
Said a lot of chingada madre stuff, you know?
But that's what he meant. I really believe that.
You actually got to know him. The real Jackie. Everybody else thought he was a goofball with a rough-hewn face and an edge. But they're wrong.
Was like that too, you know? He had multiple sides to him.
No, Jack was a little of that too. Always looking on the bright side.
He wore his heart on his sleeve. And wasn't at all afraid to live fully. Had his inner demons, though.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. They're what makes us who we really are on the inside. There's a huge chunk of his past in there.
I got the keys for it, man. Wanna...
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about.
Wanna help me out?
You mind giving me a hand?
I'm not sure I should go in there, V.
Still too soon?
No, it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie would want you here. That's more important.
For sure.
Come on.
I'll take the blame if anything happens. Okay. 20 minutes in, I have another rant. It's regarding the bugs, right? Allow me to set the scene. You receive a side gig. The fixer says you have to find a certain person, and the last location this person was in a motel. So you pull up to the motel, immediately surrounded by enemies. You take them out, you try to navigate where the quest icon leads you, and you end up in a room with a bunch of freezers, right? So you start looking through the freezers because it's quite fucking obvious this guy we're looking for is no longer in the living realm, right? So I start scanning motherfuckers. Every freezer has someone, but not the guy I'm looking for. One of the fucking freezers is empty. Could be the case, like maybe they didn't get to it, maybe he's in a different part of the locale or whatever. I can't for love nor money find the motherfucker, right? So I look it up. And apparently that quest line could get bugged. And what you have to do, you can either leave the motel or that specific room you are in, because he is supposed to be in that room. You could go out and trace the wall to the back, and apparently his body, his leg, should be sticking out of the wall right next to a container, right? I did that, he wasn't there. So, what I read was, if you still can't find him, save and reload your game. I did that. The motherfucker was still not there, right? So I was thinking, okay, either we got an unsolvable quest line on our hands, or I'm gonna go pixel by pixel. I'm gonna find this bitch. He is here somewhere. If he fell off the map, fuck, right? So allow me to set the fucking scene to you, man. This right here is the freezer he's supposed to be in. This right here is the wall. His leg is supposed to be sticking out like this. There is a container on this. You can't see. Hold on. Freezer. Wall. Container. Leg sticking out. Now, you know where that motherfucker was? Freezer. Wall. Freezer. Wall. The motherfucker was between the little gap between the wall and the freezer. You motherfuckers had one job. Put the little bitch in the freezer. Rant over. Yoink. I shouldn't have done that. That's bad juju.
Gotta be hanging here since 2020.
And the worst thing is, my dude just picked those cars up and he automatically dismantled them because I have the perk that dismantles junk automatically.
It's a fine piece of metal and mechanics. He was so psyched. Jackie loved to pump iron.
Put through hell.
He called it his form of meditation. He used to say, barbells are the best listeners. They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
Este is Polish, huh?
Basketball signed by Dante Gonzalez.
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie.
Mm-hmm. They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
Guess no man cave's complete without some of those, huh?
He said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
That's definitely why they're up there. Yeah.
Classy stuff. What's that? We only accept Eurodollars. We only accept Eurodollars. Oh, okay.
Love to poke around engines.
He was 15 when he first got on a bike.
Knowing him, it's a miracle he never wiped out. For whom the bell tolls. Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
Have you read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
That could be an item.
Tribute for the Ofrenda, though.
For sure. I never picked him as a reading type.
Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
Calavera.
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva estratégica, va?
Va. I could, but where does this lead?
Locked. I wonder what's in there.
That's his lair. Slept there. He must have had a different key. Let's look around. Might be tucked away somewhere?
Maybe. What? What was that? Hello?
This'll be fitting.
Well, you got something for your Ofrenda. but we could look around a little more.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted this as the ofrenda, but... Whoa.
Jack. Pure and simple.
Am I just gonna snag all of his shit? Where would he store the key, you reckon? Nope, not open. Let's go. I don't think... Bacon. There it is, boys.
Found it.
Oh, Jackie.
Candles.
Mandala?
Oh, it's a long story.
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than all right.
Who lit these candles, though?
I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala would do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous. But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
An aquarium.
It used to be Taco's.
And Taco was...
His fish. A dwarf shark. Like, mini.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
Fair. That fucking ammo box? Okay, so let's see. We got 55 playing bingo up in this motherfucker. BD, got it. Okay. But I could also do 1C. I can't do that. I think I'm just gonna go for the V3, and if I can get anything else, like this overlaps BD. Which BD am I looking for here? Okay, let's see. We're doing 55, 7A, BD, 7A. I can't do that. I'm fucked. Unless I do 7A, boom. Let's try it. I could do that? I could do that! The fuck am I talking about? 7. Get it. What? Where did you see the fucking photo?
Nice still.
You ain't got nothing to say about that? Let's read his messages up in this motherfucker. This is so dirty. T-bug. Okay. What's this? Got it. I'm sorry, Jackie. This is... Wait.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Oh, still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Sensan Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How'd Jackie get this one?
Snagged it.
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
Taking this, yeah. Perfect for Jackie.
We have snagged so many things. What else? Did I see anything? What is that?
Leather belt.
Sort of a memento.
That looks like a duct tape,
His
doesn't it?
dad's. He used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back. Kicked his butt. Told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
The fuck with that.
True memento, this.
Crime and punishment and zombies. What? What? Game? The fuck are you trying to tell me, dog?
It's gotta be Jackie's dad.
Old school ganger. Valentino's, of course.
Did you meet him?
No, I only ever heard about him. But he didn't exactly inspire many fond memories.
Okay. Let's take part of the Ofrenda. We're done here.
Better get going.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
What's up with you two?
What happened between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
What she have against you?
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Right.
Jackie would want you there, you know?
You gotta come, Misty. You got a right to be there.
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
I understand.
We're family to him.
I guess you're right. Thanks, V. So, shall we go?
Let's go. The fuck is that icon?
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
Seriously? Meaning...
Packed my bags and hopped on a plane to Nepal. Thought I'd stay there. After a week, I realized I couldn't live without the traffic outside my window and my neighbor's hall.
Another fucking rant. So, not to draw parallels into a different game, right? But something that Red Dead Redemption 2 did really well during segments like these, where we have to accompany someone else while holding a conversation, you could hold a button and you would pace your character along with the other characters, so you wouldn't have to like constantly tap fucking W like a dumbass, like I'm doing right now. Minor gripe, but one of those things that's kind of, it feels standardized, you know what I mean?
Coloring.
Is that it? Guess so.
My deepest condolences. He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
Oh,
Hey, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He tell me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying: make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. Rounds, buddy.
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir. Me pidió que leyera esto. Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió. Era un niño fuerte. Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía. Tenía honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia. Que descanse en paz.
Anyone else?
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. It all started when he put a heater to my head. Then some badges showed up and beat the shit out of us both. It's half my fault, half his. And we hightailed it out together. Half an hour later, well, we're eating dinner at Mama Wells. Turned out to have more in common than we thought. Principles. Jackie Wells. Best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, bro there, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others. For his loved ones, he'd sacrifice his life without hesitation. But most importantly, Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things. He just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. And if he's watching, I bet just about now, he's flipping them all the bird. When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you are badly wounded the first time, you lose that illusion. Rest easy, Chew.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words, V. I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him.
There was.
A lot of people come today. Even that putica Jackie was messing around with.
She was very important to him.
Her name is Misty.
What?
Misty. And she was very important to him. Do you understand? Go. Invite her along for dinner. It's the least she deserves.
You know what? You're a good man. Jackie would want you to have these.
His wheels? Are you sure about this?
You sure? Jackie'd kill me if I got so much as a scratch on it.
So don't put a scratch on
So
it.
don't get any scratches on it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, V.
You too. Where did Misty go?
Hey. You alright?
Yeah. I think I'm just still in that garage, mentally.
Understandable.
I just need a sec.
Take your time. Let's see, where the fuck is Padre? Y'all see Padre anywhere? Who are you? You're Victor, right?
I'm gonna miss him. Already do.
Me too, Cabron. Me too. Here's to Jackie. Got off to greener pastures.
Jackie Wells.
A proud son of Haywood.
Well, I should mingle, Vic.
Sure. See you later, V.
I'm gonna get shit-faced up in here. Valentinos. You look like a Valentino to me. You guys look like Valentinos to me. The fuck? Alright, let's talk to Padre. I just need to know how the fuck to get up there.
You, here to say goodbye to one of your own? Padre?
I'm here to say goodbye to a good man.
Know Jackie well?
Jackie. Do you know him well?
I remember the day his mother brought him into this world. The day his father left. The day he took you into his home. Yes, V. I knew him quite well.
So, Padre, you think Jackie's looking down upon us? From up there?
I believe he has met God, stood before him.
That's it.
I don't know if God left the meeting happy, but I'm pretty certain Jackie did.
I don't want to ask her this. There's a time and place for everything, right? So,
I'm gonna move on.
Go with God.
you too.
Fuck, it's wake after wake these days. The boss, now Wells.
Campos' head was so done in, they didn't let him out for the funeral.
He's lucky they let him out for Gustavo's.
True, but him and Wells were tied, man. It's sad.
Hey, raise a glass with us?
For sure.
You guys knew Jackie well.
Not us, our bosses. Had only good things to say about him.
Your bosses.
Gustavo Horta, Campo,
That was dead though?
Gustavo Orta's dead?
someone fucking dropped him. No idea who.
But we will fucking find out. Soon.
Shit month for the Valentinos.
Bottoms up.
Que descanse en paz.
Pour you another? For Jaquito?
It's weird to be here without him, yeah, man.
Weird being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
See, the Valentinos haven't forgotten about Jackie.
Days like this, even the meanest motherfuckers pay their respects. Principles. Jackie lived by them. They's what kept him going.
Poor. For Jackie.
Amen, brother.
I'm good. So, this feels like a pretty suitable time to call it an episode, but I actually have one more little rant. I know I usually don't do these things, so this one was like a 3 or 4 in a row in one episode. It's crazy, right? Do you remember before the heist mission when we were supposed to meet with Dix at Afterlife? We were discussing the drinks with the bartender, how you get a drink named after yourself. once you pass away, once you become a legend. So I paid a visit to Afterlife in order to hopefully make a drink named after Jackie, right? And it happened. It was okay. She even remembered the recipe that he recited to her. And then she said, first one's on me. But she never actually gave me a drink. I didn't take a shot of the drink. And when I browsed the menu, his drink wasn't there. That would have been such a nice touch, fam. You're just saying shit to say shit, but it doesn't really actually fucking matter though, does it? Had you done that, would have been amazing. Okay, so, like I said, we're gonna call it an episode right here. Next episode, we're finally time. Or I should say, it's finally time for us to meet with Takemura. Wait, what's this? Okay. So you mean you cause a sentient in this motherfucker? Cardiomegaly? Yeah, okay, what do you think caused this? Good stuff. Let me know if anything else happens. I'm out. Okay, next episode, Takemura time. Until then, this has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and do. Cease.